Greetings, everybody, from Beyond the Eye Investment Properties. I am your host, Buzz D, and this is a podcast where we will be talking about everything regarding properties to understand the issues, the problems, the solutions about properties. And today, I am joined by Beyond the Eye Investment Properties dealer principal, Ndate Simon Rachomanyane. And together, we are going to have a beautiful chat where we will be bringing some of the background as to where he started, what was his vision, where is he going in the future. Tata Simon,
Badi,
how are you, sir?
I'm great. Thank you so much, Badi. I feel honored to be with you.
Tata Simon, properties. This is the nucleus of economic industry in South Africa or in the world. I mean, properties is everything.
That's true, Badi.
Where and how did you start with properties?
Badi, I think it's a very long history, but I'll try to make it as sweet, as short as possible.
Yeah.
When I completed my matric,
Right.
then I started with sales.
Okay.
Then from there on, then I think it was in 2008.
2008.
Yes. While I still on sales, I had this thing that I want to be an estate agent. And then I knocked to each and every agencies wanted to be an agent.
Right.
Just want to have this opportunity.
Yeah.
But all the time I would be given this saying that don't call us, we'll call you. I was so used to that saying that.
So when you knock, they would just say, "Hey,
Yes.
how can we help you?"
Yes. The thing is that I had this vision, I had this passion, and then I had this. Oh, the only thing that I have was a bicycle.
Right.
That was my investment.
Oh, nice.
And then I think maybe they see, I mean, this young chap wanted to be an agent.
Yeah.
It was very unconventional for a person with a bicycle.
Right.
I mean, when you are an agent, you need to be mobile.
Right.
In terms of have a car and all stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yes. One day, I went to this agency. At the time, it was called Real Kukomoro Estate Agent.
All right.
With the usual bicycle of mine, then I put my bicycle against the door. I had this chain of mine chaining the bicycle. You know, this thing about the bicycle, don't laugh. It's a very serious thing.
Yeah, what is it with bicycle owners and the chains?
Yes. One day,
Yeah.
I was in Fanabale Park.
Right.
Then I just entered the shop. Then I had this chain. I chained my bicycle against the fence. Then I buy whatever that I wanted to buy.
Right.
When I came out, my bicycle was gone. When I checked,
With the chain?
With the chain. When I checked where I chain it against the fence,
Yeah.
they used the ply, I mean.
Just to
cut it. It was, you know what?
Yeah.
It was a bad experience.
Yeah.
I had to save then get the bicycle.
Was it the same bicycle that you started the property business or estate agency business with, or this one was an older bicycle?
It was an older bicycle.
Oh, okay.
And I had this bicycle. It was like a taxi because at the back it had something for my child when I take my child to school. So I would juggle.
Oh,
yes.
Incredible. Incredible.
Yeah. No, the very same, I went inside.
Yeah.
Then I met the principal.
Yeah.
She looked at me. She said, "No, okay, Simon, okay." Maybe she thought that I wanted to be a gardener. Then I told her that I want to be an agent.
Right.
I saw that she was very surprised. This man with the bicycle, how would he manage?
Yeah.
Then he said, "Okay, you know what? I will call you. Please give me your number."
That's saying again.
That's saying again. H. Okay. When I walked out, there was one lady who was working for an real estate agent.
Right.
And she called me.
Oh.
Yeah, she called me. She said, "Hey, come here." Then I came. Then she spoke with this principal of
Right,
hers.
right.
She says, you know what? I see something in this man. Please give me chance. Let me train this gentleman. I see something. Then this lady said, okay, if you say that you are going to train him,
Yeah.
then it's fine.
Right.
Whatever that would happen, then you'll take the punch.
And at that moment, when this lady says, I see something in this man, what comes to your mind? How do you feel at that particular moment?
You know that rush of blood. But because then I saw the realization of
Your dream.
my dream. It was the realization of my dream.
And you saw the skies and the heavens opening, and it was as if you were born again at that moment.
You explain it perfectly, Basti.
And now you are at this point where your dream is about to be realized, and there's a lady who's saving as a catalyst towards this dream of yours. Tell us more.
Yeah, but then I started my first job. Normally they would have a meeting on Tuesday.
Right.
Then this is a bicycle man. So we were in the boardroom with my bicycle, and the first meeting, because after we discussed that in that meeting, listings, we must bring the listing, and we discussed about the problem that we encountered, and they discussed, and then it was my turn. What do you have
on your first
meeting?
Oh man, and I can imagine all eyes on you now, because you are like the new guy.
And let's see this bicycle.
Let's see what this guy brings, man. And I'm sure some were even pitying you.
Yeah, they were surprised. They were in for surprise. The listing, the listing that I brought
on that particular
day, and most of them they didn't have a listing. First week I had 3 listings.
Wow.
The second week I had more listings.
Wow.
Then they were thinking, hey, now they started to see that
what is happening with this guy?
Yes, what is happening with this bicycle man? Then they were so surprised. After the turning point was in 2010. That's when things started getting to turn up for me.
Right.
And then remember, at the same time I was working, I had to juggle.
Yeah.
I had some P job. I had to do this and that, and take my children to crash and everything. Now,
so you were juggling all these things.
All these things.
With your bicycle.
With my bicycle.
Come on, man.
With my bicycle.
Come on, man.
With my bicycle. Man, 2010. Then I saw that now things started to get well.
Hang on, you haven't told us about the whole thing, about your first experience with the meeting and everybody when you were given these listings, and some of them didn't even have listings. I mean, explain how when you looked at everybody in that particular meeting, their faces, what type of a story were they telling?
No, they were surprised.
They were surprised.
They didn't believe that a person with a bicycle, because they've got all the resources that they have, but still they struggle to get in listing. And I heard that in that meeting they said that it's tough. We don't have listing. We don't have. But this man,
and you didn't know this thing of being tough or anything, because to you, you got there and you had listings, and the following week you had even more listings.
Yeah. To me it was.
You were like surprised yourself to say, what are they talking about?
What are they talking about? Because there's so many listings. Because with my bicycle, I'll drive each and every street, check the board, and speak to people. Put the bicycle by the gate. Speak to the owner. Introduce myself.
Yeah.
And where do I come from? So to me, it was easy.
So you actually used unconventional ways of getting into the business. Because number one, you were not using the same mode of transport that everyone else was using. And now, when it comes to the actual work itself, You didn't do what everyone else was doing. I mean, you went there, you knocked, you met people, you would introduce yourself sometimes to say, hey, I see a board here. My name is so and so. I'm from that experience on its own. That experience. Remember, this is still in at the beginning of your journey. Did it propel you? Did it inspire you? Did it give you a bit more fuel into your engine tank to say, you can do this, man?
Like you said, Basti, I didn't even feel
Yeah.
that what I'm doing is very unconventional. I had this thing that was strong. Even when I speak to the owners, people that got a lot of money, SW5, I didn't mind. To me,
SW5 in Vanabale Park.
Vanabale Park. Those
Wow.
people,
Wow.
you are expected to have a Mercedes Benz or whatsoever when you meet them.
Yeah.
To me, they look at me, they say, this man is brave, he's so brave.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Do you think this, you starting this journey with a bike, with a bicycle, might have put you in an advantageous position somehow? Because when you met potential buyers, when you met people who were listing, do you think they would look at you and say, this man is driven? Because if he's not driven, he cannot be using or utilizing a bicycle to come and present an estate or a property to us. Do you think that's how some of them viewed, or the stance that they took when they looked at you?
No, I guess so. I guess so. Because they didn't even think that, because the man with the bicycle, how would he market the 4.5 million with the bicycle?
Imagine that. Imagine that.
When I look, when I think back,
Yeah.
I said, hey, I don't know where did I get that resilient, that bravery.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I had that. I didn't even feel that what I'm doing. How would I manage? But
The passion kept you going.
I think it's all about the passion. It's all about the passion.
And I'm glad we get to this point where you're saying, to you it was about passion, because we're gonna get a lot of viewers, people who are on spaces where they feel drained, they feel their energy is being sucked out of their lives every day. How important it is, that Simon, how important it is to do what you love, to do something that you would do it over and over and over. How important is that for you?
Yeah, the passion is everything. The passion is everything. Even against the adversity, even when things were down.
Yeah.
There were times when the interest rate was high.
Yeah.
But to me, I didn't even feel. Even today, I didn't feel even the interest. People that couldn't make it. To me, I would think that there must be somebody that want to buy property.
Always.
Yeah, there's always. Yes, there are those. The time is tough.
Yeah.
But not for everyone.
That is true.
That
is true.
Something that was driven into me.
And your outlook also determines the results that you get out of anything.
Yes.
So I want to get to this point. Now you are in this journey.
Yes.
And as you get into the journey,
Yes.
you get to sell your first property. Tell us about that.
I remember that it was a property. I think it was a flat. It was 150,000. That commission, I can't recall whether it was 8,000 that I had.
Right.
And then remember when you were in sales, when you are selling these policies,
Yeah.
the money was
Yeah. And now
to me, now you have this.
You sold your first property.
Yes.
And the commission there is 8,000.
Yes.
And to you, it was something else.
It was something else. It was something else.
I want us to talk about your journey, because we are at a point where now you own your own property. Property company.
Okay,
We're going to get to that point.
Yes.
But for now, I want us to, I'm going to allow you to drink water. And when we come back, we hit the ground running. We're going to come back just about now, still in conversation with Dr. Simon Rachomanyane from Beyond the Eye Investment Properties. I'm Buzz D. See you later. Dr. Simon, you have just given us a very beautiful background of how you started. And you painted a picture of this bicycle man who came into a space where people could not even fathom a person using a bicycle being a real estate agent. But you actually got to a space where now you were a senior estate agent. Tell us about your journey.
Okay.
Tell us about your journey now, the things that you are seeing and your passion, and while you are now an established estate agent.
Okay. The issue of the bicycle, but it tells you something. If you want to be an estate agent,
Right.
You must start with what you have.
Yeah.
You don't have to, even if you don't have you don't have to have to wait to have something.
Yeah.
Use what you have so that
Start where you are. Use what you have.
That's true. That's true. Yes. Then 2010. Nakonyana World Cup. That's when things started to turn up well for me. Then I was making some deals.
Yeah.
And in 2011, I was, remember, at that time I was working for what do you call Aneli Real Estate Agency.
Right.
Then 2011, Aneli bought the franchise of Leapfrog.
Okay.
Then from there, things went well for me.
Started looking.
But
here's an interesting look at it. I mean, you got into the business, the real estate business,
yes,
through passion.
Through passion.
But now you are at a space where you are realizing now that this passion can actually make me money.
Make me money, yes.
And how do you now juggle and how do you balance the two? Making money and also acting on the same passion that you have for what you are doing.
No, those things they work concurrently.
Right.
If you want to be a real in agents, if you love money, then it gets you driven. You want to make more. Look, but what's about Donald Trump, Mama, those who got money.
Right.
They always want more. So an agent, you always want more.
Right.
You want to conquer.
Yeah.
Yes. That's a
so you must, as a salesperson in any sphere of sales, executive, whatever work or job or whatever. So you must actually realize, you must have a goal to say, this is how much I want to earn. And you must have a plan to get to where you want to be. So tell us about your plan. Did you actually have a number in your head to say, all right, my first month I earned 20, my second month I want to earn. Did you have a number in your head that you wanted to achieve as your monthly income?
Passion is something. You get driven.
Right.
The more is better.
The more is better. It's always better.
At one stage, Baldi.
Yeah.
I signed, I think that year, only January, 15 deals.
What?
15 deals.
In 1 month?
In 1 month. You can ask my former principal.
Come on,
will tell
15 deals?
15 deals.
And we are talking about houses here.
Houses. I didn't have a sort of target to say I want to sell 5 or 6.
You
if I reach that one, I'll go.
You go for the next one.
Go for the next one.
Yeah.
For the next one. For the next one. So that's who I am.
It was like a a striker that is driven to scoring goals.
Scoring goals.
Yeah.
Yes.
After scoring, he goes for the next one. After scoring that one, he goes for the next one.
And now, look, what happened? Now we are into a bigger brand,
Right.
which is nationally
Yeah.
Leapfrog, from the Anelukoko Moradel estate agent,
Yeah.
which was only local in the VAR.
Yeah.
And now, with this big brand, we had there were so many competition that, like agent of the month, the country estate of the country estate of the year,
Yeah.
and there will be we had this thing called recharge on July.
Okay, what is
then
that?
we will recharge. We will meet all the branches of
Yeah.
Leapfrog
Okay.
within the Gauteng.
Oh, it was like a team building type of a thing.
Team building, as well as now they will be saying this is a top agent with how many sales,
Right.
and this one reached 1 million whatsoever.
So you can actually gauge yourself to say,
can gauge
how
yourself.
far am I
Yes.
to my goals of being
Yes.
a top salesperson of
top
the
sales of the month.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Then the first month on that recharge, I was
Right.
rookie of the year. Was rookie. The first one
Yeah.
is rookie.
You were
Then the
rookie
next
of
month,
the year.
yes. The next month,
Yeah.
I was there. Look, Fanabeli is a small, what do you
Area,
call it?
yeah.
Area,
Right.
and you're competing against people. Go Santin.
Right.
People are working go Pretoria.
Yeah.
But I was there.
Johannesburg.
I was country at one stage. I was country estate of the year.
And that is national, right?
No, regional.
Oh, it's regional.
Yes.
Okay.
Then August.
Yeah.
We'll have convention. Sometimes it will be held
Provincial.
National.
Oh, that one is national.
National.
Okay.
Maybe it will be held in Durban, Cape Town. At one stage it was held here, but it's national.
Right.
So we are competing against the national.
Yeah.
But I was always there. There will just be a class act whereby when you reach 1 million,
Yeah.
I will be there.
No,
Leapfrog knew me.
Your passion through that bicycle. I hope you still have that bicycle, because it is what brought you to where you are now.
Yeah.
But that shows your the drive and the zeal and the passion that you had for what you are doing. And I'm not surprised when you say you actually became a benchmark for everyone.
When you speak within the corridor of Leapfrog,
Right.
you'll see me. When I've got so many accolades, trophies, I think I cannot even count them.
Wow.
I've got all this that I won through my job, with something that I love so much, that I dedicated my life so much. So to me, it was not a job. It's part of me, who I am. And at the same time, Baldir, what is important, then you have to learn the rope.
Right.
We did the NQF level 4, NQF level 5. Paul was there.
Yeah.
We have to know
the great Paul.
The great Paul.
Ah, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to do your rope,
right,
to be professional.
Yeah.
So
you've done everything.
Maybe it was a sort of preparing myself for bigger things.
So you see, your journey with that bicycle was something beyond the eye. It was more internal, intrinsic. It was. I mean, I'm trying even now. I'm trying to think. I mean, there are times where it would have been very hot, and you were on the bicycle. Sometimes, some days would be very, very, very cold, and you'd still be on the bicycle. And this is why I'm saying your journey through that bicycle was something beyond the eye.
That's definitely. It led me to buying a Cressida. I had a Cressida. After that time, I bought a
So Cressida. You had a Cressida?
I had a Cressida.
Was it a 2 liter or a 3 liter?
It was a 2 liter.
GLS?
Yes.
Ah,
yes.
come on. Come on, man.
Now I can go everywhere.
Man. So how did it feel when you purchased your first vehicle? Now your bicycle, the treasure of your life, gets to be elevated to the legendary status. It is the legend. And now you have a brand new baby, Toyota Cressida. And at the time, it was the in thing.
No, it was, yes, but it was very exciting. At the same time,
Yeah.
I had this thing of, you know what, the bicycle is better than the car, because the bicycle, I don't pay the petrol. I'll be able to go to this street and that street. I would make many,
you don't
see
even
many houses and so
you
forth.
don't even get caught in the traffic.
In the traffic, yes.
Bicycle is always it's always convenient.
Yes, I was happy, but at the same time, I felt like I've robbed myself in this.
Yeah.
But I had it was important.
Yeah.
It was the time, but it was the time.
Timing was correct.
Yes, the timing was correct, and it was good for my family, and then it was good for the business as well.
Are you still now working for Leapfrog?
But from 2008 to 2010.
Yeah.
Within that period,
Right.
I remember I had people that saying, Simon, you know what? Why untosebenza Leapfrog? Why can't you open your own agency? Then I said, no, you know what? It's not the time. To me, it was not the time. So I had to learn the rope. Aneli would go to oversee.
Right.
Then I would hold the tab. I'll be doing the listing. I'll be signing the contract. I'll be doing things that Anelu will do as a principal. Maybe it was in that way. It was preparing me to this journey that I've embarked.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yes, it took me some time, but I think 2020, then I approached. It was because working for her, she was like my mother. She was my role model and everything. It was difficult having to tell her that, you know what, I need to branch out.
Yeah.
Yes, I need to branch out. So, but I summoned the strength.
And this is the person who gave you the breakthrough into the business. So I can imagine how difficult it must have been for you to break the bad news, to say, hey, I think time has come for me now to look at this whole business in a different way. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it was difficult because look, Aneli, we would do things together. Like I was telling you, by the time when the interest rate was high, and then we had to get property. If you've got a client, we will even drive to houses SE3 at night, knock to each and every, speak to people at night, saying, do you have a person that you know that sells property? Then this one said, yes, okay, I've got my mother somewhere. Then to give us the lead and everything. We will do things together. And it was difficult. I thought that she wouldn't take it. But with the grace of God, then she said, you know, Simon, I understand. I understand where you're coming from.
And I release you.
I release you.
I wish you all the best.
I wish all the best.
And I bless you.
Yes, yes.
Man, and that's all you needed. That's all you needed for her to understand your point of view, because the timing at the time was right. And you also have to start doing things Simon Rachomanyane way.
Yes.
And not always be under somebody else's wing. How was that experience when you started? Was it not scary to start and to...
But see, like I was ready because I've started this long time ago. I've been doing this, writing contracts and everything. It was like I'm a principal. So she gave me that power to do whatever that I want to do. So starting the Beyond the Eye investment property, I had to register it with a PPRA and do all stuff that is needed with getting the SARS staff and everything. Then the company started to run. We started, when we started, I had some, I think 8 agents that I have at the time.
8 agents?
Agents, yes.
Wow.
But you know what? This job that we are doing is not for the faint-hearted.
Yeah.
So along the way,
Yeah.
then because
They just fade.
they fade, they fade. Then I started. You live with the best.
Yeah.
You live with those that has
Yeah.
the tenacity.
Yeah.
That has the resilience.
And the big heart.
The big heart.
The lion's heart.
The lion heart.
Yeah.
Yes. You got Brapol.
He's always been there.
He's my pillar. He's been there.
He's from the onset.
Yes.
He's been there.
Supportive. It makes your job easier. It makes
to have somebody easier. Like that. I mean,
yeah,
we must count it as a blessing.
It's a blessing. Yeah, if you've got that person, that it's a blessing.
What would you say in terms of numbers? What's the greatest month that you had ever since you have became your own principal?
Since we started from, I think 2014 and something.
Yeah,
we reached about 2.8 million. Sorry, 1.8 million
consistently.
That
is great.
I mean, being a small agency as where we are, but we reach that milestone.
Yeah,
it's great. It's great
because it shows that you are working, and it shows that the tenacity, like you said, is there.
It's there,
and the mileage, and the fuel in the tank.
Yes.
Your ambitions.
Yes.
Where do you see beyond the eye investment properties in the next 3, 4, 5 years?
Let me say this, Baldi, before I jump into that.
Yes, sir.
Then the investment, we invest so much in marketing.
Yeah.
And then with the team,
that's very important.
That's very important.
Yeah,
that's key.
Very, very important. That's key. Yeah.
In marketing, it's very important.
Yeah.
And now we jump into education, empowering our client, because they need to have knowledge. That's it. That's where it opened up to me such a window whereby we part. I met you at Teta FM. That's where
you and I met.
That's where me and you we met. Remember, I think it was last year.
Yeah, indeed. Last year, May.
That's
May.
That's our journey started.
So we actually have a year now together.
We have a year together.
Wow.
But
incredible.
It's very. And then ultimately, you jump ship.
And I came into the business.
The host now the host is an agent. It's part of it. So it's an honor to have you at the same time. And it drives me to have people of your stature and the love and the vision that we have. Remember, we shared so much that we wanted to go national. To go national. Beyond the eye, it shouldn't be confined within the Val area. We need to go
national and
international market, because
hence the space where we find ourselves.
The education is very important.
Yeah,
because each and everywhere where with the education that we have, people that come to us say, no, you know what, through you and Bazi, now we know that more special about ownership. What is ownership? And how the marketing.
And these are some of the topics that we will be dissecting very, very soon as well.
That's true.
The common mistakes done by buyers and sellers and all these things, we'll be bringing them into this platform.
And we have 4 teams. We've got Brapol, Mulotsi.
Yeah.
We've got Nabohang. Lekekela.
Yes.
Then is my daughter, Simon Rachomanyane, and it's you. And we
are cooking up the storm.
People should look at this space. Really,
they must watch the space.
They must watch the space. No, we were hot. I mean, people are starting now to know beyond the eye. It's like what you call. When things happen to them, they always come to us to say, please help us.
Can you please help us?
We are not only transactional. We
help people.
We help people.
Yeah, we are people's friends.
We are people's friends. We are people. Then we want to spread this across the nation. All the offices, our office That should be a mantra. We are not only we sell property, yes, not transactional, but the person must have it. After buying property, must have knowledge of
family,
the experience of that.
We build in family with our people.
That's true.
Whoever buys property through us becomes family.
That's true.
With all said, Ndate Simon, I want to thank you for your time today. And if this was a football match, I'm sure you would be a man of the match, man. I mean, yeah. But thank you so much. And next week, we will come back with, we'll have a very good and interesting guest who will be talking about the issues of conveyancing.
That's true.
And I wish everyone never ever misses this one. We're going to educate people. We're going to make sure that people understand before they buy properties how it's done. Thank you so much, Ndate Simon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir.
It's
Thank
always
you.
a pleasure.
Thank you, sir.
To have you.